Hi everyone, and welcome to the Self Storage Show with Jim Ross.
Hi everyone, this is Jim Ross. Welcome to the Self Storage Show in my car edition. Anyway, I'm took over management and I'm running a site that's in this part of town, and it started bringing back some memories, and I figured, well, why not? I'll talk a little bit about this. I'm in South Salt Lake, and I started in the storage industry 20 some odd years ago. Yeah, I'm old. And this site here is back in year 2000, something like that. And Salt Lake was just awarded the Olympics a few years prior to that. And so they were just doing tons of road construction everywhere. And at that same time, I began managing a location, which I'll be showing you here, and I'll explain why I'm doing this episode in the first place. And so I started taking over management of this new location. I was actually running two sites at the same time, as one is a satellite. Get to that later too. I was about ready to get married, you know. It was a good line. Nothing like, will you marry me and live happily ever after in a storage facility? You know, that's what hooked her. That's what got her. So, and this was our first place that I lived and worked at for a couple of years as well. Anyway, what I'm getting at is this site, it's at the dead end road of a frontage road. You can kind of see it from the road, but access to it is just non-existent. It's terrible. And a lot of times I'm talking with, doing these strategy calls and talking with clients and things like that, you hear, so often, location, which, again, I'm not going to dismiss that. That's not important. It is. However, if you're kind of draw a bad hand and you don't have the best of locations, you can still make it a success. It comes down to the right marketing and great phone sales. And again, this is 2000, so that's all we had to live on was guerrilla marketing. Websites didn't really exist. We had yellow page ads, and I had to sell the hell out of it when they actually called, and make sure every call counted. I had to make sure if they called, they were coming in to rent. So anyway, I figured I would kind of document a little bit on what it was like if you're a customer that was going to come rent from me. And so anyway, let me get the car going, and I'm going to actually turn this around. So yeah, when I would tell people to come to my facility to take a visit, to rent a unit, this was the road they had to go on. Don't worry, I can record and drive at the same time. It's a frontage road. It's not that busy. I can multitask. Just don't turn me in. Okay, so here we go. And I honestly don't know exactly how long this really is. I just know when you're driving it, and if you're a customer going to a storage facility, you're just driving this going, okay, where is it? And again, this is before, gotta remember, I'm old. This is before cell phones. People didn't have Google Maps to assure them that, hey, your destination's coming up. Just stay steady and stay on this road, and you'll meet your destination here in 2 minutes. No, they didn't have that. They just had me on the phone prior to them coming down, just assuring them that, hey, you're gonna get on this road here, on this frontage road. Just take that till it's a dead end. And I would assure them, hey, you're gonna start second guessing yourself that you're on the right road, or that there's actually a storage facility at the end of this road. You're gonna start second guessing yourself. Don't do it. Just stay on the road, keep going, and hey, I'll meet you there at the end. Again, it came down to sales. And I would assure them that the whole point of coming down here is security. I would make this pain in the butt drive, and that we were at the end of this frontage road, rather than have it be a detriment to our facility. can't change it. So I turned it into a positive any way I could. And I would play it off as, hey, you don't get any more secure than this. No one's, if you're worried about your goods and things like that, of unsavory people wanting to rip you off type of a thing, no one's going to drive this far, go to this end of this road on a chance of breaking into your unit and then alarms going off and then having to drive all the way back to the other end of this road to get to any sort of freedom. And I play it off like that if people had any kind of concerns, and it worked out great. And anyway, the punchline of this is, it doesn't really so much matter about your location. If you can get them to call you and you have great sales techniques, strategies, and you're just good on the phone. I mean, that's this business is, you got to be good on the phone to get that rental, have them come down to reserve that unit over the phone, what have you. You got to be great on the phone. But it comes down to marketing in the first place to get the phone call. Location can be secondary. And there it is. Back in the day, they didn't have a billboard. They got fancy on me. That's new. But as you can tell, it's a long drive at the very end of this road. I can't tell you how many times when I was living here. Yep, it's right there. Right there. That's my bedroom. Kind of looks like a prison concrete cell. And hey, they took down the bars too. Anyway, but it was home sweet home. There's so many times that people would drive down this road and just drive as fast as they could and not realize there's a gate here, and they would just run right through the gate. You have to call the cops, and ambulances would come and haul the person away that got injured, and it was nutty, but cool place. I mean, I learned a lot here. So yeah, this was this is really where I learned a lot at this site. The importance of marketing, getting those phone calls, making sure every phone call counted, making sure that I really was focusing on getting that reservation and plugging the features and benefits and standing apart from my competition, because I had to. I mean, as you can tell, it's not very visible, and to get here is just a pain. So I had to stand out above everybody on those calls to get them to want them to rent with me and not anybody else. And not to toot my own horn, but hey, it worked. I filled this place up, and it's a large facility. So again, what I'm getting at is, again, location is fantastic when you got that benefit, but it's not the be all end all. If you're not in the best of locations, you kind of play that up to your as a, not a detriment, but make it a benefit, as you're on the phone calls. And really just hone in on your skills when it comes to marketing, sales, and getting that phone call just really dialed in. There's other ways you can make up for, not being in the in the best of locations. So anyway, that's enough of me going down memory lane here. So thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Thanks for supporting the show. I want to let you know that we've just opened up our brand new free private Facebook group. There I'll be having some extra special content not found anywhere else. If you really want your facility to be a success in today's market, then this is going to be the place for you. You can request to join us at selfstoragecommunity.com or search for Self Storage Domination Community on Facebook.